So I'm out here today, and we're going to look at the Manticore, the Deus 2, and the Equinox 900. Now, I'm probably even hesitant to show this because I know the knives are going to come out when I show it. Iffy has showed some coin nail test where the Manticore and the Equinox is outdoing the Deus 2 with nail beside coin ID. And that is absolutely 100% the same findings that I have. Now the question begs, is there a situation where the Deus 2 will tone on something where the Manticore and the Equinox will not tone on something? So, you guys know that I have tons and tons of hours on the XP Deus 2. The program that I'm going to run today is one of my relic programs that I hunt with. So these are usable, huntable settings in the iron that I am hunting in. We'll run the Manticore with a Ferris upper limits of 9 stock. But disclaimer, you guys have seen me complaining over the last few days about the Manticore and iron. I cannot really actually hunt that at this point on my sights. I get too much falsely. But we're going to let it ride. 9 on the Manticore. I took the Equinox 900 in, and we run it at FE2. And that's pretty low. So you got 3, 4, 5. What does it go up to? 6, 7 on this one. We're going to run it at 2. Discrimination on the Deus 2 is going to be at 6.8. Silencer 0, iron volume off, horseshoe off on both detectors. We're going to run the machines. That's about the best way I know to run them. Recovery speeds on the Nox and Manticore are going to be 7. That is extremely fast. This is a tough target. 1853 gold coin in the nails. Deus 2 recovery speed of 4, all wearing 11-inch coils. This, from what I can tell, is about the closest I can get these machines right now at this point in time. With a little bit of hunting I've done with the Manticore and iron, and talking to other people. I talked to Iffy, and he's hunted with the Manticore, and we've talked about settings, and I think, you know, he's 9 or 10 on upper Ferris limits on cellar hole sites, and we were talking about the Minelab Equinox 900, and I think he's probably 4. So I think he said he was running 4 on the FE on the Equinox. So I'm going to run it even lower. I'm going to run it at 9, and I'm going to run it at 2 on the Equinox. We're just going to check it out. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, the Deus 2 on this side of the house, the 2 Minelabs are handling the EMI better than the Deus 2. But which one will tone? Is there a target that the Deus will tone on, even though we know that right now the ID is skewed on the Deus 2, or are they all equal? Well, I'm going to show it. I'm going to show you guys something. So you give me just a minute. I'm going to show you the gold coin configuration. And I think I'll just leave the camera up here. Let me, having technical difficulties with my thread here. Come on, man. There it goes. Come on, start. There we go. Now the camera's being held. So let me zoom it in real quick. Gold coin, piece of iron, small $1 US gold coin. Very, very tough test. You've seen it with different detectors. Let me get the Equinox 900 first. Let me show you guys what we got. And I know there'll be somebody say you ain't got it set up right. You should have did this. You should have held your mouth that way. Blah, 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 blah. Part 2 is hot on low conductors. Okay, so we're going to go. And we're going to go into DP like that. And we're going to go into prospecting tones on the Manticore to make it equal as possible to the Deus 2. 7 and 2. Okay, that's all we're going to do. We'll, for sake, we'll, whoop, dang it, I went, there we go, noise cancel. See the sensitivity? I'm not running the machine super hot, trying to keep them calm down. Look how good the Equinox is running. I'll tell you right now, it's running better than the Deus 2. So it has an EMI advantage, in my opinion, at this time. There's the gold coin. Absolutely nothing. Now for giggles, we could try running it lower, but I don't believe that I can hunt this one like I used to my Knox 800. So, but that's beside the point. That's a mute point. Let's just try it at 0, see what happens. It should make a difference. Didn't make any difference. That's a mute point, okay? So that's 0. Let's get the Manticore. All right. $19. We're gonna run ultra. You know, we could just switch it over to fast. Let me set the parameters up. That way, well, yeah, there we go. Let me set the parameters up in fast. So we got a recovery speed of 7. We'll get a noise cancel done. We're gonna put it in prospecting. How about that right there, guys? Okay. What's the upper limits in that? Let's look at them one more time. Don't want nobody coming back and saying I ain't got it set up right. So the fairest upper limits are actually 8 in fast. We'll let it ride even lower, which I can't hunt with that, but we'll let it ride. And just to show there's no hoodoo voodoo going on, I'm going to show you where it's painting the gold coin. So I'm going to wiggle it right over the gold coin. See that? It's not seeing the gold coin. Okay? Not seeing the gold coin. So we'll get the Deus 2 going, and I'll be right with you. I'm back with you guys. Camera difficulties. So we're running fast, no hoodoo voodoo setting, 6.8, sensitivity 85, iron volume off, reactivity 4. We got the pitch tones, we got the pitch tones, silencer 0, pitch. This is my relic program. So I use this relic program. This is not something that I can't hunt thick iron with. I use it all the time. So this is usable settings on the Deus 2. We open the Equinox up. We'll get the Manticore back up, and we'll open it up some more too out of the top. Yep, but it's doing the ID. You guys already know what's going on, so let me show you. It's doing the ID thing that we all know that it'll do. They need to get that fixed. They need to get that fixed, and they need to get it fixed now, because it's giving the appearance that this machine is not unmasking as well as the other two. And from that test right there, now we've known about this for quite a while, about the 7, 8s, and 9s, but that machine is blowing those two away on this test, on this day, on that target. You guys see it? We'll get the Manticore back out. We'll open it up. We can't do anything else with the Knox. We lowered the FE down to 0. That's all you can do. So, let's see. Danowski said one of his colonial sites he could run a 7 at. We'll take the upper limit down to 7 and see if that changes anything. Let's see. Recovery speed 7. Let's go up to the fairest limits. Let's edit it. Let's take the upper limit to 7. Come back out. Now, the two Minelabs are definitely running smoother. You hear that? A little bit of chirping going on, but not like the Deus 2. Okay, is there any question which machine is hitting that gold coin in that iron? Do you guys want me to run through some different programs on the Manticore? Because I can. Let's go to low conduct, or that's all terrain fast. Let's go to low conductors and give it a fair shake at that one. What's the fairest limits on that? 9. We'll go in and lower it to 8 in the top range. We can lower it to 7. Let's see what happens there. You know, I mean, that probably is not even fair to do that, because I already know I can't use 7. So we'll give it the best chance that we can give it. Let's see what happens. Machine's working. Okay, if I wiggle it, I can get it to tone on it every now and then. Watch. I mean, it's clear. It's clear. What else you guys want me to do? I know somebody's going to have something to say. So let me just do something else. Let's do another program, I guess. All-terrain general. All-terrain general. I guess it will do. Let's see what we got here. Coverage speed is 7. Go to the fairest limits 8. We'll lower it down to 7, which, like I said, it's probably not even right for me to do that, because no way, no shape, no form, no fashion can I hunt my iron loaded sights like that. So let's see. Can I stop and hover it and get it? If I lower it down, almost touching the board, I can. Watch. Lift it a 1/2 inch. It's gone. Touch the board. Sweep. Any coil height, gone. If I'm an inch above that board, let's get the Deus 2 out one more time. The $1 million question is from the settings that I have on the Manticore, how far do I have to slide these nails out to get it to hit it? That's a good question, right? Let's see. Is it a 1/2 inch? What kind of advantage is it? I mean, how far do I have to start moving them back? So let's put the camera on and we'll look. Give me just a second. So I'm going to move 2 fingers back on this one. I'm going to move 2 fingers back on this one. So that's a total of 2 inches, right? Yeah. So I'd say my fingers are 1.5 inches. It's probably 3 inches if you combined it, right? It's probably about 1.5 inches, 2 finger widths. So it's probably 3 inches I moved them out. I'm thinking that it should smack that right there pretty easy with these settings. So, is it a lot of difference? Let's see. I'm pretty sure the Manticore is going to eat this up. Okay. Let's see what the Equinox does with those settings. We see that I moved it out, the Manticore hits it. Let's see what the Equinox does. Does it come alive on it too is the question. So let's see. Okay, let me crank the Deus 2 back up. We'll make those settings one more time that I had in there. Silencer. Give me just a minute. I know this is a long video, but we're looking at stuff. We're collecting data. Cut the notch off. It's just like lowering down the FE and all that on the Minelab products. No bottle caps, none of that. Gonna come down and we're gonna cut the iron volume off. Noise cancel. We could lower the sensitivity down too, because we are on the high EMI side, and we do have the sensitivity lowered on the other two machines. One more change that we need to make to match the 7 on the Manticore is a reactivity of 4. This is what XP is known for: unmasking and high speed. I cannot outswing that detector on that target. Pull height. Okay, so we need the ID fixed. We need the ID fixed. All impressive units. All have their strong suits. If this is the first time watching this video, there are other places that Manticore beats this, Equinox beats this, but in this iron, in that test, well, you guys be the judge. But these are all great detectors. Manticore has advantage on EMI. Manticore has advantage on number of tones and pleasant of tones. So we're just gonna have to get to the bottom. Equinox the same. Equinox, great detector. It changed the whole market. Now we got the 900, it's upgraded. I believe that this 900 may be deeper than the 800. But these three are all great units. That right there is, you know, it is what it is. That's a gold coin. We could, you know, and the programs that I'm running on the Equinox and their Deus 2 are really good, but the fast program on the Deus 2, I believe, will do better than just part 2 on silver. We'll have to test that one, because that was one of the things on the Equinox 800. You can't run part 1 and part 2 at the same time. And then with the Manticore, I believe the Manticore and all-terrain general will do better on both a low conductor and a high conductor than, say, just part 2 on the Equinox, if that makes sense. You guys know what I'm talking about, is familiar with this. There's higher weighted frequencies on the Nox, but I believe that the Manticore may split it up better in all-terrain general, and fast splits it up better on the Deus 2 to hit the high conductors and the low conductors, mask and iron. Where on the Nox you have to run one or the other and you give up something more. That's just my opinion, and we'll have to put that to test, but that's how it was on the 800. So, gold coin and iron. There it is. Thanks for watching.